and he's fixed himself up.
See, this is why the ESPN talking head shows where they talk about Cam Newton and they try to turn race into a story for 7 days. I'm so much more interested in LeBron's hair, Andre Drummond's shoulder hair.
Yeah, or Jeremy Lin's dumbass haircut.
Jeremy Lin's haircut, poking somebody in the eye.
Right,
Like, this is the kind of stuff I want people talking about on my 24/7 shows.
I agree. I don't just want to sit here and talk about what's this new term, the offensive efficiency. Where the fuck did they come up with this bullshit?
PR.
What is this? Every year they come up with a new stat. Like it's
I
like,
know.
what does that mean? No one knows what that. Do you even know what that means? And you're Bill Simmons, he's the most offensively efficient guy. And they
PR
have this.
you're talking about.
I don't even know. It's like an algebra equation, and I'm watching basketball here, eating chips. I don't want to.
I like when, and I like a lot of the basketball stats. I respect the movement, but like, I don't need stats to tell me Steph Curry's the best shooter I've ever seen.
Yeah, I got it.
Like, I got it. I don't need to know what his percentage is from 28. I just don't care. I already know.
And I don't need
That's why I watch basketball. I like to form my own opinion sometimes, and nobody's ever been a better shooter than him.
Steph Curry today versus Steve Nash in his prime. What happens? They just go crazy on each other. No Bruno. Crazy on each other.
Steph's better.
He's better. He's
just better.
You can't guard him.
The problem with the thing that Nash never had is Steph just destroys defenses just by being on the. It's almost like how Randy Moss on the 07 Pats. He's just on the field. It just changes the defense.
Right.
They're so worried about what he's going to do. And Steph's the same way. You even saw the 25-point game the other night in 25 in the first quarter. And the Wiz just had to change everything they had to do to stop it. It just opens up everything else. It becomes impossible to stop them.
And he's barely sweating, and it's like he's lollygagging through. Like his disposition, his physical, he's so relaxed. He's so calm. Like I feel like they should make him start playing with his shoes untied. Like make it harder for him.
Would you move the 3-point line back?
Do something, or like when he's like make him shoot from the bench and he gets an extra point. Something like do you got to add? You got to do something. And I don't think you can move the 3-point line back because it'll only really work for him. But I mean, the other day he made a steal versus the Wizards and he could have went in for a layup and he said, "Fuck it, I'm going to shoot a 3," and from 5 feet behind the 3.
So I have some people have been asking me why don't teams rough him up for him. My friend David Nyman asked me this.
Can you catch him?
Why don't teams knock him around? Chris Paul is the most handsy. I think you got to just be handsy and just got to annoy him. And you got to be touching him constantly and just
he's hard to touch
him, feel him, push him. That's what Chris Paul did. Chris Paul, Game 7, 2014. Remember Clippers Warriors Game 7? Secretly great game.
Yes,
it was kind of the birth of the Warriors, where things were going for them because Chris Paul fouled him 58 times in that game, and he just kept coming. And Curry finished with like 32. And I think I was still on TV at that point. I think I went on, and whenever we were on TV the next time, I was like, that game showed me Steph Curry is going to be great. Because Chris Paul fouled him every single play in that game. They could have called all of them. They decided to call none of them, and he was mugging him.
Right.
And Curry just kept coming and coming and coming. I was like, that's what I needed to see.
And that brute, Villanova, what the hell's his name? Whatever the fuck his name is. Every time I think of his name, I think of Ed Pinckney and Villanova. Dellavedova?
Dellavedova.
Yeah, whatever. He tried that crap last year, and he couldn't. It wasn't up to task. Remember, like they were like he was like the Jeremy Lin of the playoffs last year.
I want to see.
He looks like he has bad breath.
Dellavedova?
Yeah, he just looks like
because he's
his breath,
Australian.
Yeah, I don't know. Just something about him. He doesn't. He just looks like his breath might smell like mayonnaise. That's just my instinct.
So the Clips, who would play them in round 2, do not have the type of players to rough him around, except for Chris Paul.
Chris Paul doesn't want to get too close to him anymore, and I love Chris Paul
because he's at tail end of the prime.
No, because Instagram. He just doesn't want another incident. He doesn't want another incident. I know that bothers. That would bother anybody. That every time they show Steph Curry for the rest of his life, one of the things they're going to show is him making Chris Paul fall, which I think is one of the most overrated things anyway.
Totally.
I think the whole crossover culture. Yeah, if you don't play defense, you only get quote unquote crossed over if you're attempting to play defense. Me, I never got crossed over in my life. I didn't play defense. So that's why I never was made to fall down. But if you're committing to D, that could happen.
If the 92 Knicks played this Warriors team, In what game would Steph Curry be carried off the floor on one of those stretchers like they use with the NFL where they have to like strap him in and put the chin pad on?
And you hope that he gives the thumbs up?
Yeah, you're just hoping. He gave the thumbs up.
Game 3.
Game 3 in New York?
Yeah, Game 3 in New York.
Who does it? X-Man?
Oak. Somebody's not gonna. Somebody's gonna.
How would they hurt him? Would it have been like they wait for him to shoot a 3 and X just goes underneath him like a D-back and takes out his legs?
And we're not trying to block your shot. We're trying to we're
literally
Lawrence
trying to
Taylor
hurt you.
Knock you on your ass, bridge you. That's what would happen.
Do you think Mason, Oakley, and X-Man would have gotten in an argument before Game 3 of who got to hurt Steph Curry?
Yeah, or why didn't you get him in the first quarter?
Yeah.
Like
a bounty?
For sure.
Would Riley have put a bounty on Steph Curry?
Absolutely.
They would have done all this stuff,
They would have done all that. But he's hard to catch.
Oh,
it's
the
like
other one.
Bieber in the celebrity game. I tried to get that little fucker.
Sure you did.
I did try to get him.
You did. You tried to get him for an hour.
I tried to catch him. I tried to catch him, and that's me with Bieber. But and the thing about Curry, he knows all the tricks. People have been trying to knock him down. Like the way he looks and the way he walks all casually, and he doesn't brush his hair. He looks like he wants a blankie on the bench. Him and what's his name on the Spurs?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Tony Parker?
No.
Ginobili?
No.
Kawhi?
They look like they need, instead of giving him a towel on the bench, give him a little blankie. They could take a nap. Like Kawhi looks like he should have a blankie.
Kawhi is the league's best chance to stop Steph in the playoffs because I think it has to be somebody who's 4 or 5 inches taller than him.
For sure.
Somebody who has the length to catch up with the little. You just got to take him out. And I also think the Knicks would have. I think they would have ended Klay Thompson's career in that 92 series.
Oh, for sure. They would have got him first game.
Game 1, yeah. Just take him out.
Yeah.
He's like the guy in the action movie. Just take him out. That would have been easy.
Yeah, they would have got him right off the top.
He's just out.
And X-Man would have, Draymond Green wouldn't have been laughing and joking. And he would have, Oakley would have sent his mom into a Twitter spiral. And I love
Draymond Green.
Oh, yeah. They would have shut that down.
Well, they get Draymond into a fight where Draymond has to be suspended for at least 3 games.
For sure.
And
For
then,
sure.
And now it's just Bogut, Curry, who now knows it's like the purge. They know he's going to get shot at some point.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yeah, and then that's it. I think the 92 Knicks win in 5.
They should. Yeah, that's it. In 5. That's it.
They have nobody left for the next round.
Right.
But they win in 5.
That's it.
And they've ruined the Warriors. And now the Warriors play basketball again.
Yeah, and then Draymond Green is in an institution somewhere right now. And I have to get I'm sure you talked about it.
We
got to
go after this because we're out of time.